Hey everybody, welcome back to H&S Collectibles. This is Cody. So today's the day. It's finally here. Everybody who has spent the past 6 months listening to me complain and whine and gripe that I hope that my Godzilla box set shows up, it's here. And this box is huge. And I just wanted to show how well they packed it. So you got the corner reinforcements on there. I was really worried about the corners on this thing, and then looking down into the box, which it'd be better to set the camera different, but I can't really do that because I don't have the right kind of camera holder. But lots of peanuts, both sides, wrapped in a couple layers of bubble wrap. So I think Waxwork did a outstanding job with packing this beast up. The box says 17 pounds. I don't know what it actually weighs. I might weigh it after the fact. I thought about weighing it beforehand, but it didn't, and here we are. Mine was lovingly packed by Jamie, so thank you, Jamie, for what looks like a great job packing. And just getting the peanuts out of the way without making too much of a mess. Can I do it? And I did a lousy job of it. There's peanuts all over the floor, and I don't know. Yep, that's it. Nothing else in the box. Other than this, so here it is. You can see how well wrapped it is. So yeah, they even went to the trouble of, they wrapped it all the way around and then also wrapped the corners with the smaller bubble wrap. So I appreciate them doing that. This thing cost a fair amount of money. Sorry for all the noise. Good Lord. Yeah, this thing cost a fair amount of money, so I was worried about how it would make it here. And as you can see, this thing is a beast. It is a good, let's see, I got measure here on my wife's desk. This thing is 4 inches thick and about 12 by 12, a little more than 12 by 12. So I am going to carefully slice out the end so I can keep the plastic on it and keep the hype sticker. The hype sticker reads Godzilla, all 15 classic movie soundtracks collected on vinyl for the first time, 18 LPs on 180 gram colored vinyl, artwork by Robert Samuelin, deluxe box set with magnetic flip down album index, turntable slip mat. So yeah, awesome. So happy to finally hold it in my hands. Already digging the artwork, everything that they have teased online. So far this is meeting expectations. So I'll just cut away here for a moment while I get this thing cut out. Okay, and now I have the end cut out, and it is very apparent to me I need a new pocket knife, or else I need to sharpen mine. So pulling the actual sleeve out now, or sleeve off rather. Like I said, this thing is big enough to be a little bit unwieldy. I'm going to turn the camera around, but there's the sleeve. Just by itself, I mean, this thing by itself is huge. And this is what we have on the inside. So, and the flip side, a good picture of Godzilla there breathing in the rubble. At this point, I'm going to turn it around and kind of give you a point of view shot of taking this thing apart. Okay, so here you go with a direct point of view shot of what I'm seeing as I go through this. It's got the magnetic flip down with the index that you've heard them mention. I'll just move in on that a little bit. So we're just moving across the top. Godzilla raids again. King Kong versus Godzilla. Mothra. Invasion of the Astro Monster, Monster Zero, Ebra, Godzilla's Revenge, Destroy All Monsters, Megalon, Gigan, Hydra. Many of you know Hydra is the one I'm most looking forward to, and then the Mechagodzilla movies. So everything in the Showa series, and this is what they did not show for the longest time, but then finally did. This is the Godzilla felt slip mat. So that's awesome. I have one other slip mat that I usually play, which is my Shining Overlook Hotel slip mat. So this will be cool to be able to throw that on. And then there's some prints included, as I understand. So a good one there of Rodan, Jet Jaguar, Manila, Mothra. A little bit of information on the box set on the back side, but just kind of a nice print there on heavy duty paper, not a booklet or anything. Piece of cardboard just for packing, and now we're getting into the records themselves. So here's the original Gojira, and Waxwork now is shipping everything in these very nice sleeves, but just really liking the artwork on that. That's cool. I like how it's also done in black and white, kind of honoring the original. There's your track listings. And looking at the records themselves, we'll just go ahead and go through them. You can see the color there. And let me see, I will slip these out as we go. And they made the first one black and white, kind of reminiscent of their Bride of Frankenstein colored variant. Loving that. Very well done. Next up, Godzilla raids again. And very cool artwork again. Again, it's on that flip down menu, but there's the back. And the color on this album is just this very dark kind of red, kind of, I hesitate to say maroon, but translucent red. A couple of dark streaks in it that you can kind of make out and see. But that looks very good. Next up, King Kong versus Godzilla. Like that with the lightning bolts coming off of Kong's hands. That's pretty cool backside. So this is a 2-record set. And this is all the original from the Japanese version. I do kind of wish that, the music from the American version was in here as well, which was lifted from a lot of different Universal movies. But basically here we have a couple different shades of green. It looks like we got this kind of green and dark green marble. Looks to be the same on both sides, and then a green with much darker, well, not much darker, but quite a bit darker than the other album. So yeah, very cool. Now, Godzilla versus Mothra, and loving the art on that one of the larva having Godzilla webbed in a little bit. And on the back, this is another 2 record set. So of the 15, I think 3 are 2 record sets, and I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, this one, the King Kong versus Godzilla, and maybe Gigan, if I remember right. We'll have to see as we go. Let's see, the colors on this one are just a very pretty kind of blue, and I loved it. Translucent, yeah, a little bit of white flecks here and there. But when they first announced this set, I thought, oh yeah, I'm probably going to get this. I think I'll get this. I might get this. And then when they said that each record was going to be a different color, I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm getting it. So yellow on the second one. And then getting into Invasion of the Astro Monster, or Ghidra, the 3-headed monster. I've seen it titled both ways, I believe, if I'm thinking right. Or maybe the other one, Monster Zero, is Invasion of the Astro Monster. I kind of forget. But I really like this one. This one is colored a lot like my RoboCop album, with that milky, kind of liquidy looking effect on the color, kind of translucent. My RoboCop album is like a liquid chrome that looks like that. Next up, this might be, yeah, Invasion of the Astro Monster, or what I always knew is, you know, Godzilla versus Monster Zero here in the US. Really cool artwork there too as well. And this is a kind of purple and white swirl. Really nice looking. Next up, Ebra, the Horror of the Deep. And not the first Godzilla movie I had, but one of the very early ones. There's Mothra in the background. There's Rodan back there. And a lot of tracks on this one. So looking at the inside, it's that kind of red again. I knew we'd have some repeat colors. But a lot more color fleck in this one of some white. A good choice for Ebra. Next up, the Son of Godzilla. One that seems like most everybody tends to hate. But it is what it is. There he is on the back riding his shoulders. And the color that you get for this album is a purple with kind of wisps of, you know, darker purple or even blue throughout it. So very cool looking. Really can't wait to spin these. Don't know if I'm going to do it in order or if I'm going to go out of order. Probably out of order and play Hydra first. You know me. But yeah, Destroy All Monsters. Again, cool artwork. One album here again, and this one is a kind of green, it looks like, kind of a blue green with a little bit of gold fleck throughout it. Pretty cool looking as well. And I hope these colors are coming across for everybody good. So this is, yeah, All Monsters Attack. There's the kid, there's Manila. Actually, this might be the one I was talking about that everybody hates so much. I just know either of them with Manila. Yeah, it would be this one. Not Destroy All Monsters. I think I'm just too excited about the box set, honestly, to know what I'm talking about. But this is a really cool color, though, for this movie. Green swirls. I like how that looks. Very, very pretty. And continuing on, the one that I am most excited to finally own on vinyl, Godzilla versus Hydra, or Godzilla versus the Smog Monster, as it was known here. This soundtrack is odd and funky compared to the others in the series. and this movie just kind of stands alone. It is my favorite of the Showa series just because it's so odd, but it's just kind of a murky, nasty looking, some green, some gold, some red, some brown flecked in there. Yeah, this is probably the one I'm going to play first. Might even be the one I lead in the video with. I don't know if I do that. So here we are, Godzilla versus Gigan. And it feels like, yep, this is the other 2-record set, because it's plenty heavy. So colors here, we getting another yellow and another green, if I can get it out. Yeah, very dark green with some black swirled in it, and a yellow, translucent yellow, almost clear, more like clear with yellow wisps in it. That's very nice looking, very cool. And going on, Godzilla versus Megalon. So there's Jet Jaguar, there's Godzilla, Gigan, Megalon, and Megalon on the back. Again, one album here. They're all one album from here on out, and a very nice looking blue and white swirl. Pretty cool looking. I like that. Actually, I'm liking all these. I haven't found anything yet that I don't like. So Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. That is a cool print. There's one of the kind of monkey man alien guys on the back. And the color, gray with white wisps. Very neat. Very good looking. I like that kind of a color scheme. And then last is Terror of Mechagodzilla. So again, really digging the artwork on these. And for this one we get a purple, and it is, I don't know if it's a solid purple. It's not. Different kinds of shades of purple throughout. Light purple, dark purple. But that is it. That is the 18 records. Couple more pieces of cardboard in there just so that everything is solid. And there's the case. All the way around. So yeah, this thing's, like I said, huge. A little over 12 by 12, 4 inches thick, and very well done. So I hope you enjoyed looking at this just beast of a box set. Like I said, this thing was expensive, but I do think it was worth every dime, and sold out. And then they, did another run. I'm not too sure how many were sold. But I knew or thought this, to me, this is one of those once in a lifetime kind of box sets. I would really love to see them do a Heisei series box set, because I like some of the music from those too. So yeah, here's holding out for that, but I am so happy that this finally came. I'm going to be playing these records all evening is my plan. So that's it for now. Everybody like and subscribe if you haven't, and come back and see me later. Again, I am stoked that this is finally here. I'm so excited. I got the video done. Now I'm going to start just taking a whole crap load of pictures and sending to my friends and such. So, and playing some of these records, and probably starting with Godzilla versus Hydra. So again, thanks for watching. Go check out Waxwork. If you have any doubts about this set, it's worth picking up, in my opinion. So I've never had an issue, with Waxwork's sound quality, so I would imagine that I'm going to enjoy what I hear. I may come back later with a little addendum follow-up video to let you know about, excuse me, sound quality and such. But wanted to get this out there and just show it and say that it finally arrived, and say thanks to Waxworks for this. So that's it for me. I'll talk to you later. Everybody stay safe, take care of each other, and come back and see me. Thanks.